Okay, time for the green cards. We're starting with the uncommons.
Yeah.
On third place we have the Cult of the Waxing Moon.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5/4, so it's a good creature for 5 mana.
Yeah.
But it's the upside of it. I mean, if you play a werewolf deck,
Or just a green something deck with random
flip
werewolves.
cards.
Yeah. Then you could just get a free wolf.
Yeah.
The werewolf deck seems like it can be pretty good. So if you're in the red-green deck, this card should be a good curve topper.
Yep.
So yeah, just looks solid.
Yeah.
Will not be bad at least.
No. Number 2, we have Pack Guardian. It's a 4 mana 4/3 flash.
Yeah, the flash cards are nice, and this, if you just put in this on the end step, you can actually beat down for 4 from nothing.
Yeah.
Or you can just obviously block something.
Yeah, and you can, and I mean, and if you discard a land, you get a 2/2.
That's really nice.
Extra.
And also works fine with the wolf and werewolf theme. It's a wolf, and it puts in a wolf.
Yeah.
So looks good.
Yep.
And number 1, we had one of the transform cards.
Yeah.
This is
one of the best uncommons in the set, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Duskwatch Recruiter, 2 for 2/2, never wrong.
No.
There's an activated ability, 2 and a green, where you look at the top 3 cards. You may reveal a creature. You always want to get creatures in these type of decks.
Yeah.
It's a werewolf, and when it's flipped around, it becomes a 3/3, and it has the ability that creature spells cost 1 less.
Yeah, but you don't even. I mean, you don't really need it to flip. The ability just to pay 3 mana to search up a creature card every time you have 3 mana.
Yeah, but you
over.
don't. It's going to flip. You don't. I mean,
I know.
It can flip.
I know, but it's almost better if it doesn't flip.
Yeah, but if it does, hopefully it has drawn a random creature card, and you can play it cheaper.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be sorcery. That's the good part about it. You can do it whenever you want to. You can
look at the top 3 cards.
Yeah.
So
obviously, if you play this early, it's good, and if you get it late, it's very good because then you can just pick up creatures.
You have a lot of mana, maybe.
Yeah.
You can put this out and maybe dig twice at the same turn or something.
Yeah. Get 2 creatures in the hand.
Yeah, and obviously you can miss, but you put them on the bottom so you don't like mill yourself out.
Yep.
So it looks like a very fun card to play with.
Yeah, very good.
And green getting card draw is not that often that they get it, so it looks like it should be very good in the green decks.
Yeah. Okay, we have some mentions as well in the green uncommon slots.
Yeah.
So we have the Obsessive Skinner. It's one of the cards. It's 2 mana 1/1, but it comes in with an ability that you can put a counter or something. So it's a 2 mana 2/2, or it's a 2 mana 1/1 that feeds something else a counter.
Yeah.
That's
it has Delirium, and if we don't know how good Delirium will be in green, but if you have like a green-black Delirium deck or something, then you put a counter on target creature. During each opponent's upkeep, which basically is every turn cycle.
Yeah.
So if it comes to that and this lives, you should be able to win.
It's very, very good in the late game.
So in the right deck, this looks like it has a lot of upside.
Yep.
Another card we wanted to mention was the Moonlight Hunt. Here you can just choose a creature you don't control, and each creature you control that has there is a wolf or a werewolf attacks it.
Yeah.
It's no fight, it's just a one-sided fight.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the right deck, this looks like a very cheap and good Nissa's Judgment without the support.
Yeah.
Usually you should be able to have just like 2 creatures and kill mostly anything.
Yeah, and green has gotten a lot of wolves, so
wolves, werewolves. You're going to pick this card pretty high, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
So looks very good, and it obviously is not good when you don't have the right deck.
No.
So that's why we don't have it in the top 3.
Exactly.
And on number, another card we wanted to mention was the Lambholt Pacifist. For 2 mana, you get the 3/3. That's basically defender, unless you have a creature with power 4 or greater.
Yeah, so turn 2, it's a 3/3 defender.
Yeah, and if it transforms, it's just a 2/2. No, 4/4.
Yeah.
So you could play this on turn 2. Your opponent...
Yeah, if you're on the play.
Yeah, and your opponent might just play another land and don't have a 2-drop.
Yep.
Then this will just transform when it's your turn, and you will hit your opponent for 4.
Yeah, that's very good.
So it looks like a very good curve creature in the... I guess green anything deck.
Yeah.
But probably better when you have some transform synergies.
Exactly.
And
it's a solid 2-drop.
Drawing it late.
Yeah.
It's a 3/3 that can attack and block, obviously.
Yeah.
And still have the transform part.
Yep.
So it looks like a good card.
Okay, so moving on to the commons.
Yeah.
Number 5 on the list. This could obviously flip around a bit, but solid 6 mana 6/6.
Classic dire swine.
Yeah, it gets trample when in the later part of the game if you have delirium.
Yeah.
So a 6 mana 6/6 trample is very good.
Yeah. 6 mana 6/6 in the latest formats have been playable. You have had the Void card, the 6/6. Before that you had the Spider.
Yeah.
And 6 mana 6/6 is good stats, and if you can get the upside of trample, it's obviously even better.
Yeah.
So we had the new untap reach combat trick, Aim High.
Yeah.
On our number 4. It's like the +1/+2 for 1 green, but now it costs 1 more, but it gets
+2/+2.
Yeah, a little bigger, which can be relevant.
Yeah, it could be relevant. It's 2 mana is a lot more than 1 mana, so
yeah.
So we don't really know how good this will be, but there isn't that much combat tricks actually. So
no, and it's a good combat trick, and you should know about it so you can play around it, and you should probably play like 1 or maybe sometimes 2.
Yeah,
it's a good way for green to be able to block flyers as well.
Yeah. Number 3, just a solid 3-drop. It's a 3/2 that when it enters battlefield, it investigates.
No, it dies.
When it dies, okay.
It's a 3 mana 3/2, and when it dies, it sort of replaces itself.
Yeah.
Byway Courier, the name.
Yep.
But 3 mana 3/2 is decent, and just the investigate part. In some decks, you have also cards that care about clues and investigating, and in that type of deck, this will be even better, I guess.
Yep.
On number 2, we have the Quilled Wolf. It's just another 2 mana 2/2 with upside. We had the
Oran Reef Invoker.
Oran Reef something. Yeah, it was a 2 mana 2/2 that had an activated ability that got plus.
But that costs 7.
Yeah.
To give it +5/+5. So this is...
And trample.
Yeah, I think so.
This you could actually activate even... If you have 12 mana, you could activate it twice. I guess you're not going to, but...
No, but still.
Turning it into a 6/6 later is... a 2 mana 2/2 with upside is always
that's always playable. And the number 1, pretty good removal, I think, for green. Rabbit Bite. 2 mana, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. Yeah,
this is the new type of fight. I like this just because your creature doesn't have to die to a random combat trick or something.
Like Unnatural Aggression, you noticed how bad that was.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive for that effect, and it didn't plus your guy.
No.
Earlier, the Prey Upon from original Innistrad, that was 1 green. Then I think you got +1/+2 and then fight.
Okay.
That's a very big difference than 3 mana and no plus.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you pay 2 mana, but you don't...
you don't get the +1/+1.
No, but the other creature doesn't fight back.
No.
Which is relevant. So your random 4/4 can just basically kill something.
Exactly.
And we also had like a mention in common. There's a 2/5 spider with reach.
Yeah.
That can block up to 8 creatures, I think.
Yeah, Watcher in the Web. It's like you said, 2/5 reach. It has 8 8 legs and 8 eyes, so obviously it can block 8 creatures.
Yeah, it has some nice flavor text too.
Yeah,
That,
I love the flavor text.
but yeah, even if you don't main deck this in like a beatdown deck, you might side it in because you're losing against random spirit deck or something.
Yep.
Against that deck, this looks very good.
Yeah.
So we wanted to mention that. Yeah, and this is all for the set reviews. We have gone through all the colors. If you have missed the other ones, they're in the same playlist as this one.
Yeah.
What can we say about green? We weren't super excited about it, but the werewolf deck looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks decent. I haven't really looked at the rares a lot, so I'm not sure how good green really is. But the commons and uncommons, I mean, compared to like red and black, I think it's not even close.
No, red had a lot of good uncommons, but not that many commons. Black had looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Blue also looks pretty deep.
Yeah.
White looks pretty deep too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just another set where green is a bit weaker, but if you're in the right deck, maybe the Simic Clue Investigate deck is better than we thought.
Yeah, it could be super.
And
I don't know.
werewolves look good.
Yeah.
So if you're you don't want to be too many werewolf drafters at the same table, but if it's open, it looks like it's a good deck.
Yeah.
A classic beatdown deck. Yeah, so now we might turn and play a legendary cube or two when we wait.
Yeah.
For the
And it's a pre-release this weekend, so we'll go there.
with the in real life, so to speak, not on Magic Online. Sadly, it's 2 weeks away or something.
Yep.
Yeah. See you in future drafts.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.